It's Generation B.
This is Petty with Good Intentions. I'm Gabby.
And I'm Kirk.
And I'm Michael.
I knew he was going to laugh. Our intentions are good,
but our thoughts are petty.
Hello, fellas.
Good evening.
Oh, that's his favorite line. Just chat him up line.
Oh, yeah.
It works every time.
We do have an episode called Married Bitches Get Married People Get Bitches Too.
I'm going home.
I didn't know that. I am terrible. I am behind.
That's okay.
I am so behind. Yeah. Married People Get Bitches Too. Is that the name of it? Okay. Check that out on YouTube, on the Nosey with Good Intentions YouTube page.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. So I missed you guys.
It's been a minute.
It has been forever.
How you been?
Good. I'm here. I made it. I missed you guys. And those who are listening, I missed you. It's been forever.
It has been.
So, I have no idea how this is going to go.
Okay.
Those are the best ones. Those are always the best ones.
Well, I have both of you here, so it's probably going to be really good anyways. So, if anything, we just shit on Michael for the rest of the episode.
Those are always the favorites.
Yeah. Backup plan.
Thank you for listening to our petty nonsense.
Okay, so I saw a post on the Facebook. I can say the Facebook, right? Okay, yeah, on the Facebook. That made my butt itch a little bit. So I just want to get you guys' opinion,
Mm-hmm.
Man versus woman.
Oh, Lord, you're outnumbered.
So I
Kind of.
neutral. He's neutral. Yeah. Tiebreaker.
That's right.
Yes. The only vote that counts, I guess,
True.
Yeah. That's how I look at it.
When you're right, you're right.
Okay, so women talk about being toxic or petty, like it's cute. Like there's some girl, she dates somebody named Blueface.
Oh, Keyshawn? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but they got into a fight recently.
They done gotten many fights over the last couple of months, unfortunately.
This week they got into one.
Yes. But a lot of women I've seen on the social media, like the Facebook and the Instagram. I'm not really on Twitter, so I don't know what they put on there. Okay. But they are glorifying her behavior. Like they idolize it. So they say things like, "Oh yeah, I'm a nice girl, but I have an attitude. I can be toxic if you make me," or just ignorant, I guess. Am I making sense? I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not saying you're ignorant.
Yeah.
But
she is.
She might be.
Okay, so is that really a turn on for men, for women to have that type of behavior?
Yes, Kirk, enlighten us.
Or
Cardi B told me men love a toxic bitch.
Oh, is that your
my rapturous quote of the day?
Men love a toxic bitch.
It's not exactly what she said, but it's the Caucasian version of what she said.
I love that.
Hot mess.
So do we agree with Cardi B?
Unfortunately.
I think it seems to be. I don't know why, because they're stupid, but
you want the answer for real?
It seems to be.
Guys like it because in some stupid ass way, it in our mind shows us how much you still care about us. I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm not saying it's good.
I told you it was stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. Mm-hmm. But when you see your girl acting a donkey over you, it gives you even though again it's not healthy, it gives you the idea like, damn, she really love my ass because a girl that don't love you ain't gonna do all that shit.
Okay.
Shit on them.
No. But what's the difference between? First of all, how is that love? I mean, my question was going to be, what's the difference between being crazy and being in love? Because I don't think they're synonymous.
I think they're in the same class, just on different floors. They're in the same building, just different floors.
Mm-mm. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, tell me more.
I think they're in the same building, just different floors. I think the crazy is maybe the negative results of abusing somebody's love. don't step over here.
It's interesting to me.
Have you ever done anything crazy while being in love?
No, I have not.
Never?
Not that I thought was crazy. That's the problem. Maybe I don't think it's crazy. Maybe they don't think it's crazy.
That's regular.
I just think.
I think they're calling it toxic though, so surely that they must think it's at some level more extreme than necessary.
Yeah, but I think that it's more of an obsession than love. Like you can be obsessed with somebody and not love them. You just crazy.
Yes.
Obsession and love is not the same thing.
Straight men don't understand that, but yes.
No.
Damn.
Sorry. You're welcome, ladies. Ladies.
Okay, what's the difference? I'm not being funny. I genuinely. I thought you. How can you be obsessed with somebody? I'm not talking about like stalkerish shit. Well, I guess.
Okay, she's on stalkerish shit. I mean, to me, is there anybody on earth that you can think of right now that you would get not only their face tattooed on your neck, but you would get their face implanted on a tooth that goes in your mouth?
Okay, that's what you mean is crazy? No, that ain't love.
No, that's obsessed.
That too, yeah.
That is like psychopath type thing.
Maybe crazy and obsessed are in the same building. And on the same floor.
Are on the same floor. The top floor, I think. I don't know.
I don't want that kind of love, quotes unquotes.
That was going to be my next question. Would you want to love like that?
No. I don't need nobody showing up at my job and tearing up shit.
But it makes you feel good about yourself.
And they really love you.
They really love me. They like to donkey over me.
I didn't know that was the type of crazy I was talking about. I thought y'all meant like maybe fight a girl or something or cuss you out and y'all get into arguments, like very loud arguments, but not punching each other. I didn't know y'all meant like get my face tattooed on them. I don't want that.
Well, see, my reference was she has his face on her neck, and she has it on her tooth.
That bitch crazy.
That she takes out and leave on a table.
That bitch crazy.
At a restaurant.
If you're out there, ladies, and you feel the need to raise your voice at another female for a man, you found the wrong man.
Why is his fault?
You're welcome.
Because the man owes the loyalty, not the one who's cheating on him. He's cheating.
Who said cheating? Y'all just said being obsessed with somebody.
Well, I'm saying what else? She's saying what else would you like? Why would one woman yell at another woman if there wasn't like at least a suspicion,
right,
that something untoward was going on?
Okay, let me ask y'all a question then.
Okay.
So you in the club with your man, and another guy, another girl walks up to your significant other that you're actively in a relationship with, and they're very aggressively trying to holler, and your significant other's like, nah, I'm cool, I got a girl, I got a man, whatever. And they're being very aggressive. Maybe they're a little drunk. Y'all not gonna go over there and be like, yo, could you get the fuck out of his face? Or nothing? Even though he's clearly like, could you, especially with your situation, he ain't supposed to beat her up.
Right.
So you're just gonna be like, it's cool, boo, keep projecting her.
I mean, what am I going to do other than make that situation worse?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, to me, if you're out there, walk away. Walk toward me.
Well, I'm saying, what if they are actively like trying to, hey, chill out, like that's not cool.
Walk away. Once you've said, chill out, hey, I'm good, I have somebody, and it's still there, you walk the other way.
And if they pursue them? You
walk to the other person.
And you're not going to help?
Don't make me come to you.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm saying...
You know what I'm saying, though?
Oh,
don't make me come to you. You come to me.
And they still on their ass, then what?
Uh-huh.
I mean, hopefully if they see you walk up to who you're with, they'll be like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But if not, then it's not like you punch a bitch. You'll just... like, okay, babe, let's go. Because it's not worth a fight. Because
we could just leave. I like the leave thing.
Yeah, we could just leave.
Touche.
Let's go before I punch this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
She's serious.
No. But you can just leave the situation. You don't have to.
That's what you say too, Kirk. Let's leave before I punch this bitch. No. What would you say?
If I have to punch somebody, why am I punching them?
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't say that I wouldn't read a bitch to film.
Close enough.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't loudly be like, some people just are too desperate. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I might be like, have another drink?
Just like
and
that.
then walk away.
But no, not anything confrontational.
Yeah.
If it's just someone pursuing, or even if you're in a club and you see your other flirting with somebody else, there's no point in you getting. I mean, you can get mad, but there's no point in getting confrontational in the club.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm probably too drunk to figure it out. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what's going. Not that I drink. I'm sorry. I sip.
I don't drink either.
We see. I meant to put that up if I knew you were coming today.
It almost got opened.
It's already open.
It's been talked about multiple times.
I thought we was going to indulge today.
No.
You
thought we were?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I have this thing that I have to go to like 6 days a week, go to a job. And it's normally in the morning. So I can't indulge during the week.
Shit on it.
Because I have to go to work in the morning.
Excuses.
I mean, I have to actually get up in the morning and go to work. Not mid-morning. It's in the morning. It's still dark when I get up.
Me too, when I go to the gym.
See, that's
Shit
leisurely.
Shit on it.
You know, I got to pay for this table by myself, you know, so
I can't
miss work. I can't miss work. But see, yeah, we working on it. It's I. Okay. It's I. It's just me. So I can indulge on the week. Catch me on a Friday.
I see you Friday.
Yeah. Well, anywho.
Later today.
When this episode released, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's not like I don't have plans on a Friday night. Thanks for assuming I have no life.
That's cool.
Just announcing, I believe, was what he did.
Yeah, he did. And he has not disagreed with me once. He's just like, I know you don't for a fact. So I will see you on Friday.
I'll see you later today. Y'all stupid.
Yeah. Confirming, I think.
Yeah, I think he did too. But I have a life. I do. I've been going out a lot lately.
I've seen it. Have
yes.
you seen it, Kurt?
I've been, Instagram is keeping me abreast of what's going on. Abreast of booty and all of it.
All of that's been on there.
Follow me on Instagram. No. Yeah. But yeah, I've been going out. I have not seen any confrontational episodes in the club.
Okay.
At all, which is really great.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But it happened, but I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I had walked out by then. But yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Nothing top. Okay, there has been some toxic things going on, but
Exactly.
It kind of fed the topic.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's nothing that I would do though. So I don't think, even when I dated Dub, I think the craziest thing I did was track him down in a way that I can't disclose because this might be the one he actually listens to and he'll figure out how I really did it.
Do what?
Yeah, I could find him anywhere. I could find him
Find my iPhone on.
anywhere. So I would have to.
She had the soul locator.
I would have to have his Apple ID password to be able to use that. Do you think he shared his location with me? Nope.
Do you know that? Never mind. I ain't gonna tell nobody business. There's a secret to getting to that.
Oh yeah, I don't. Back then, I would have been like, tell me. But now I feel like if I have to do that, then
No, there's a way to you go into somebody's phone, if it's an iPhone specifically, and you can actually set it to where when they get text messages, it goes to your phone.
mm-hmm.
You put a different number in there and it'll go to your phone. Or it can also go to your phone and that person's phone.
Yeah.
That seems crazy.
I feel like if you have to do that,
You found the wrong one.
leave. Just leave.
Okay.
You know, I mean, just leave. Even if they got all the money in the world, stay. But get over it. You know what I'm saying? Live comfortable. Why should you suffer broke?
Yeah.
You know, just stay and do you. You know, if they got money, but if they broke like you is, then just go. There's someone out there for everybody.
So would you stay if they had money?
Absolutely. Wait, okay.
I got him.
What kind of money are we talking? Are we talking like
They look like, not LeBron. LeBron is a billionaire. If they got NBA, they got 50 million, 100 million.
They can have 2 million. I'm saying.
All right, then.
Yeah, I'm not that picky.
You had her at 500,000.
I set up for about 600,000. If I am living comfortable and I don't have to worry about where I'm going to lay my head at night or what food I'm going to eat, and I can take all of my money and invest into my dream, and he's cheating, feel free. I just need somewhere to live while I stack my money, and then when I make it, then I'm deuces.
Would you stay with a guy that's a multi-millionaire?
Cheating?
If he's cheating?
Probably not.
Not even a little while?
No, because I just, I don't know. But I see what you're saying, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you said it, I'm sort of like, well, it is tempting. I just don't know if I could, because we couldn't sleep in the same bed.
Well, this is me.
He might get it there now and then.
He said sleep in the same bed. He said nothing about sex. My whole thing is if I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Like, you can lay there, you can't, you don't have to.
True.
So what I feel some type of way at first, but I'll probably wake up in a California triple king and with maids and servants. And I'm like, it ain't so bad, And then I would do me. I would get myself together, Like, what's his name? He got 2 phones. What's his name?
Kevin Gates?
Yes, him.
I was like, I hope that's what she's talking about. I don't know. I think about a real person. I was like, I don't know nobody with 2 phones.
I do. A lot of people.
There's a song in there.
Yeah, that's Kevin Gates.
Okay.
But okay, so his wife, Dre.
She's cute though. I don't know her name, but I know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. Beautiful. But from her beauty. But so he's Kevin Gates, and I think her name is Drea.
I think so.
I don't know, but she has her own marijuana dispensary thing where she makes her own money off completely from him. So I'm not saying Kevin cheated on her. He probably did, but I guess they're going through a divorce or something, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he caught her cheating or said she'd been cheating. I mean, he said some bad things about her and she didn't open up her mouth. Classy. Whether you did or you didn't, it doesn't matter. Media's going to judge you either way. But she doesn't say anything about it. But she has her own money. So that's what I'm about. Like, make sure I'm good so I can make sure I'm good. Do whatever you're going to do. Because when we leave, I promise you, I'm going to be good. And I don't have to take your alimony to do it. I'm going to ask for it, but it doesn't mean I have to have it. So I'm not encouraging, okay, look, if you're rich and you want me, I'm available. But I'm not encouraging you to cheat on me. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
What's a man's perspective? Would you stay with a woman who is rich and beautiful, but she's sleeping with everybody?
I'm going to let you know like this here. My man Gary Owens said it best. He ain't fucking her. She fucking him. If she got Oprah money, thank you for all that you do. I'm going to be on Facebook Live, whatever it's called. Thank you for this beautiful home you have provided us. When you get back from fucking him, I will be right here at our home.
So that's a yes. He would stay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Why not? Shit. I can go do me. She going to be going all the time anyway. Would you? You already said no. We'll be proper.
You look so disappointed in us right now.
No, I'm proud of y'all. I mean,
you're like,
it is a frown upon. Look at your face.
No, not at all. Listen, we all make our own choices.
Good life choices or bad life choices?
Maybe I'm making the bad choice in this one.
You might be.
Maybe.
I mean,
I just don't know if my heart would let me do it. Because they would try to talk to me and I'd be like, we don't really have to speak, do we?
You don't want them to acknowledge your presence at all.
I'd be like, do we have to speak?
You know what I love about... I'm not gonna shit on you. I was like, I'm ready for it. Did I do that?
Yes.
No. What I love about your response is...
It's romantical.
Yeah. Like, even though I live very comfortably, my heart hurts from this. You know, like fuck this heart. Like, let me do me. You're like, do we have to speak? I don't want to be in the bed with you. I don't want you. That is so. I just love that about that response. You know, Michael, we're the problem.
No, because you got to give the other person something to stick around if they stinky rich. You got to give it that booty or something.
You have to give them something to stick around.
Yeah, they stupid rich. If you ain't sleeping with them, they gonna find somebody else to sleep with. I mean, they're already doing it, but I'm just saying, why would they keep us around? Why would a woman keep me around if she's stinky rich and I ain't at least giving her the D?
The same reason why a lot of non-rich married men stay married to their wives, but they're sleeping with other women. Same reason.
We wouldn't know anything about that.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but
not here on the Petty Podcast.
Yeah. Fellas, if I'm just saying, it's the same reason. Familiarity.
Say it close enough.
Yeah, I'm used to you. You know, or other reasons. I don't know any married men who are sleeping around on their wives.
We petty.
Oh Lord. On this episode of Petty with Attention.
That was perfect. I loved it. But
yeah, true. You're right. You're right.
So it doesn't take.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a question for you then, and for you.
Oh boy, I'm 0 for 3 right now.
That's fine. So you know you asked me the question in my DM. You slid in my DMs and asked me a question.
Mm-hmm.
You look lost.
I am. I'm sorry. Keep going. I'll find my way through this field.
Remember you said, well, somebody asked me, what's the benefit? Who benefits more from marriage?
No, that's not what they asked you. So let me add a little context to this story.
Lord,
for
I was making it very broad, but paint the paintbrush.
I'm going to
throw me under that bus.
I'm going to Picasso this shit. Here we go. So our dear, lovely, Nosey with good intentions host over there put up a.
For those of you who are listening, that was Michael she was referring to.
Sorry. For those listening. That was Michael _ Skiller _ Chappelle
Not
on
his
Instagram.
government name. I thought you were going to say my middle name. Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is Mike. I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't know his middle name.
You know my middle name.
Do I?
Starts with an A.
If you know his, you know mine.
Yep.
I'm going to confirm later. I'll confirm later because if I'm thinking what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Michael _ Skiller _ Chappelle put an anonymous questionnaire on his Insta story.
You actually can't see who.
No. Let me finish. Hold on. Look at him.
I'm going to shit on him. You're not going to interrupt.
He's defending. Okay.
Absolutely.
So he did an anonymous, I'm doing air quotes for those faithful listeners, of anonymous questions. Now, let me put this into context. His page is private. So anybody that is sending him these anonymous questions, he know of them. So they're not really, he know who they were for the most part. Anywho, so he puts this beautiful question out.
Just for us illiterate people like me, you're welcome. So does that mean he has to be following them for them to be able to send an anonymous question?
They have to be following him, but he has to accept them to follow him.
Gotcha. Okay.
He has to prove their request.
That has nothing to do with.
Gotcha. Okay.
If I can, you actually can't see.
You can't see who actually sends the question.
It's one of my 930 followers. Yes.
Oh, we doing numbers.
Oh, he's a humble bragger.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to point out that there's no way that I would know who sent the message.
He has an idea. Because even though he may have 900 plus followers, I promise you, it is the same handful who likes, heart, and comments on every one of his pictures.
Only women do that.
And to my point.
No, focus on that is what I meant. Not do the liking.
Nah, don't clean it up now. Don't put the dustpan away.
She's trying to play you, boy.
She's not. Listen.
On this episode of
famously, I've looked at the camera a few times.
Thank you.
Don't do that. We're in the same frame, sir. No.
But anywho, he put this he put the questionnaire up, and someone asked the question. This could have been a male or female. So if you hopefully you do at least listen to his podcast or his sister podcast.
I hope they do though.
They asked the question, what is the man's benefit of being married?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not what is the benefits of being married, the man's perspective. Okay. So
what was Michael _Skillet's response?
I'm glad you
I'm not on trial, thank you very much.
So Michael,
I'm about to duck off seat camera in a minute.
No. Strap in for this ride.
I hate my life.
Michael _Skillet _Chappelle says, I'm paraphrasing. There is no benefit for men to get married. It's more of the woman who benefits from it.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad you brought. I wasn't going to bring this up. I was going to let it go.
You thought about it.
No, I thought. I said, you know what? I'm going to let it go.
I ain't scared of this question.
It was a couple of weeks ago. It don't matter. But don't be emotional. Don't have y'all secret conversations.
I'm finna say it out loud. Kirk, she hit me with a DM. Yo, nigga, that's what you think?
I said, I hate that's what you think about marriage. That's what I said. Because we happen to be related some kind of way.
She didn't disagree though.
No. Because this is my opinion of that.
Okay.
Because he didn't ask me, but I'm going to tell him. Because I said this would make a good episode.
That's why I brought it up.
If there is no, you know what? I'm going to ask you the question.
No, you tell me.
No. It's part of my question response. Okay. If there is no benefit of a man getting married, then why are they the ones that propose?
Because women want them to.
So men get married because a woman wants them.
Yeah.
Every woman wants to get married, Dodo. What woman doesn't?
There's lots of women who don't want to get married. But most men propose because of pressure.
Most men propose because of pressure.
Not pressure like you're going to get beat up, but their girl has been mentioning it. We should go shopping. Let's go stop by this ring store. When are we going to get married? It's been 10 years. We've been dating. Which is too long to not get married. But I'm just saying in general.
No judgment if you're in the 11th
year. I dated Dub for 14 years.
Yeah, but that started early.
It doesn't matter.
Mine was 13. We didn't get married.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get married at first?
Okay, well, I could. And I couldn't get married. So we had a discussion.
Why are we telling our personal business on the personal podcast?
You know what I'm saying? This is how crazy it is. So we had a discussion about getting married once, right? And I was so excited. Like, oh my gosh, he wants to marry me, right? Oh my God. Like, I'm lucky. No offense. No offense.
Sorry, motherfucker.
Please be the one that you watch.
Yes. Right at this moment, right around the 28-minute mark.
You're great. So, and so I'm excited, right? I'm super duper excited. So I think we have this conversation. I'm just going to guess on a Wednesday. So I get back to work. I think I told one person who I really trust, like, oh my gosh, me and Dub talked about getting married. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. And so,
Kirk, look at me.
On Friday, Dub went out and he never came back. So I'm like, where are you?
Hubby to be. Can't get married if you're not here.
So, because we talked about it on a Wednesday, and that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't talk about it anymore on Thursday. And then Friday, he's going out.
Oh.
And it's Saturday afternoon. He's not answering his phone. So, back then, I don't know. I was stupid. No offense to you, but I was dumb. So, I finally find him because...
Track that ass.
You have your ways.
I have my ways. Yes.
I'm going to ask about this when we get done. I got to know.
And he had made his way to his mother's house at that time. And so I get over it. I'm like, what's going on? Like, we've been doing really, like, we rarely argue. The only time we argue is when he got caught cheating, which was a lot. I guess he wasn't really that good at it, but that's the only time we argue. We didn't have anything else to argue about at all, really. That's probably the problem. Maybe he had issues with me he didn't want to discuss. But anywho, so, and he was like, this is what he said. It's just the pressures of getting married. Like, We talked about it on Wednesday. There's no ring. There's no date. There's no announcement. There's nothing. It was a conversation. And I was like, that's bullshit. And you know what it is. And in the midst of this, because I'm highly upset, he starts laughing. He was like, yeah. He agreed.
He admitted it was bullshit. That's kind of gangster right there, though.
Yeah, you know, because he when he admitted it, it made me feel better that I wasn't crazy. Because I'm thinking, it's me. But no, he was like, okay, yeah, that is bullshit. And I'm like, thank you. You know, so, but yeah. But he asked me, I didn't pressure him.
Was that the end
Of the thing? Oh, we talked, and of course.
No, I mean, was that the end of the 14 years?
No.
Oh.
God, no. I wasn't that smart. I carried on probably about 3 or 4 more years. Probably longer than that. 3 more years. From that. Maybe 4.
I'm over here.
4. It was 4 more years after that I carried on.
That's a good 4 years.
That was, yeah. The point being is, he asked me he asked me and we had a conversation about it. It wasn't anything that I wasn't saying, hey, you know, you got X amount of kids with X amount of baby mamas and, you know, we live in this place together and we've been together for these years. Like, when am I going to be Mrs. Dub? No, I never asked.
But do you think that's the norm or do you think that's the exception?
Of what? Being with a man who has multiple kids and multiple women?
Getting a proposal.
The norm?
Yeah.
Yes. It is normal to get. See, this is the thing that I've noticed. Getting proposed to.
How many kids?
Oh, 3, 4 maybe.
How many mothers?
2, maybe 3. I don't know.
Anywho.
I know some shit.
Inquiring minds wanted to know.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that. You try and you know.
Yeah.
It don't work out and you try again.
Try again.
Try again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, except for with me. But it's fine. It's fine. That was a blessing in disguise.
Turns out.
But
you dodged quite a few bullets.
Pew, pew, everybody going down. I'm sorry, that was so childish.
And I'm mad I laughed at that. It's funny. But yeah, I did. But this isn't about Dub, but this is about the marriage part.
So here's my question. Do women get something out of marriage or do women get something out of a marriage ending?
Both.
Or both?
I think both.
So what do women get? Okay, if men don't get anything, what do women get during the marriage? What is the benefit to the female?
I think some of it, unfortunately, is based on stereotypes, which is not fair to women. I think like you don't have the kids out of wedlock and you get to take the man's last. Some of it is just fluff. But I think some of it is if he's a decent dude, you get the insurance, you get the ring, you get the big dream wedding, and you get those things. That ain't for no dude. Dudes don't give a shit about all the big pretty stuff for the wedding.
I mean, that's a general statement, but
heterosexual men don't give a shit about the wedding.
That's a general statement.
I think that shit would be fire, but I'm just saying.
I think there are a lot of straight men that
I would do a big wedding.
Not
too big, but I would.
I may or may not have been talking about Michael _ Bell.
But most dudes don't give a shit about the wedding itself.
You know what? I don't believe that.
I think they feel like they have to say that.
Yeah, because I think
most dudes don't give a shit about the wedding.
No.
You just help pay for it.
No. I don't believe that. This
Women
is why.
pick all the stuff that goes into the wedding. Most of the time.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Like, this is not like me trying to be funny, but
shit on me.
She's not too. No, because I don't want to.
She is an expert.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much. Both of y'all.
So I can say I've been to a lot of weddings.
Me too.
I have. I know. And these people happen to still be married.
Oh.
They're still married.
I think every wedding I've been to, they're still married. I might be good luck. We might be good luck. High five.
Because one ain't.
All the ones I've been to.
No, it ain't.
Yours have been really recent.
Not all of them. What are you talking about? Cover your face real quick. Oh, touche.
That shit said touche. I see you.
Okay, touche. That's one. I was in that wedding. Ain't that a bitch?
Well, now
Turns
you
out.
know that which one you're talking about.
I've been in more than one.
So I haven't been in
Yeah, I've
any.
been like 5.
You've been in 5 weddings?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
No one likes me enough.
You been in nobody's wedding?
I'm a guest.
I've been in like 5 weddings. I love that shit. It's just so fun. You been in some weddings?
No.
Never.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think.
I've worked some weddings.
I have too, but I've also been in 5. 4 or 5.
I think people looked at me and they were like, I guess since it's illegal for him, he probably wouldn't be doing it.
I'm so sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would people think that though?
It's sort of like when somebody's child dies and you're like, maybe we shouldn't invite Brenda to the child's birthday party.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That'd be weird. No, weird to not invite them.
It is. The problem is it is weird, but
You don't want to be
on the other
insensitive.
side, you don't want to be the person that sends, come celebrate my child's still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what people think
Yeah.
when they're going, okay, should we invite Brenda or should we not invite Brenda?
Conceptually, I get it, but I wouldn't.
But Brenda wants to come.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but then she feels away if you don't invite her.
I know it's a catch-22.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
You're fucked. Regardless.
Yeah, if you.
Yeah.
And then if you do
You're
invite
not fucked
her,
regardless. You just invite her and you let her deal with her own emotions.
Yeah, if she gonna come, she gonna come do it.
And if she doesn't want to come, she just won't come.
Yeah.
yeah, because she could either feel, wow, because I don't have my baby, they don't want me there, or
Yeah.
did they really just invite me to this and I lost my baby?
Do you think it depends on how old the baby was?
A child is a child.
I mean, like if you lost it, never mind.
I mean,
Just
if you
on
had
to the
a-
next topic.
If you had an older kid, you wouldn't invite her to a younger kid's birthday party.
Well, I mean, like, what if you lost your baby like at like 1?
It's still your baby.
No, I mean that. Why? And it's been 10 years. I guess how long it's been.
You can't put a time limit on grief. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a marriage.
Y'all better quit derailing.
That's you talking about. Well, if the baby only one, you just know him anyway. You know,
I mean,
you
technically.
know the baby. So in the weddings that I have been to,
Yes, ma'am.
from people that I knew, because I've been to weddings I ain't know nobody, but the groom is just as psyched and involved in that wedding process as the bride.
How you know if you ain't in the wedding?
Because I know the bride and groom.
I'm just fucking with you.
He's trying to shit on you and it's not working.
And
It's 2 against 1. I'm not trying to shit on you.
you are.
No, because the one you mentioned that didn't last, that individual was very excited.
Well, I mean, I'm
and
just saying
stoked.
that doesn't make it like, oh my gosh, he's happy, it's doomed. It just means that it's not. It's not just her day. It's both of their day. You know what I'm saying?
be.
So there are some women who are just overboard and imagine like, you know what, you just have it, but him and his boys, they having fun too. So I don't agree with the statement that it's always the man that's the
They
most
just excited
excited.
about the bachelor party. Don't pay that no mind.
And most people don't even do bachelor parties anymore.
I've been to.
So you've been in 5 weddings. How
I've been
many
in 2
bachelor
bachelor
parties? So the other 3 didn't have a bachelor party?
No.
Why?
Well,
They did. They just didn't invite him.
wow. One of them might have, but
Facebook told
but I
me.
don't live in that area. What the fuck, yeah? He said Facebook told me.
He is so petty. Michael, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Was you not invited?
I don't know. They lived in a whole other state. That's fine. He was older too, but yeah, I probably wasn't invited. That's fine. I was in the wedding. Hey, y'all ain't been in no weddings.
I kept my money.
You have to pay to be in someone's wedding, don't you?
You pay for your tux.
Which is expensive.
It's worth it.
You pay for the bachelor party.
I only paid for one contributed to one bachelor party.
But what I'm saying is like if y'all go to, I'm just stereotypical example. If you go to Las Vegas, you're paying for your room. If me and you were going to room together for the bachelor party, we would split the room in half, but we would still, it's not paid for by the wedding. It's paid for by us wedding people.
Participants.
So I kept my money.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've been to a bachelorette parties.
For really? For
I
really? What the
have.
fuck did I just say? For really?
Go ahead.
Well, because bachelor parties, is it specifically just the people in the wedding?
No. Anybody
The
can go
ones
to a
I've gone
bachelorette
to,
party.
okay.
No.
I think on the guy's side, it tends to be the guys in the
Really?
wedding.
I don't think it has
Whereas
to be. But
women have the core group, and then they also have like a group of friends around the core group that's in the wedding.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been to some bachelorette parties. Fun.
Did they have a male scruple?
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with that.
They did.
It was Michael.
Shit, I wish I would have got that money.
You got your money back.
Exactly.
It wasn't Michael, thank God.
Well, I can't be in two places at one time.
But the men are just as excited as the women are. So it's not just a woman, because it's not just her day. It's about him too.
I'm talking
it's
about on
their
average.
On average, I think that the men are just as excited as the women are, because when I tell you, I have seen some I've been to some lit weddings. When I say lit, I mean you wouldn't know if you're at a reception or you at the club.
Well, I didn't say they don't enjoy the wedding.
They contribute.
I'm talking about the planning.
But what about the actual marriage? Like the wedding is a day, maybe two.
Who has 2-day weddings?
Destination weddings.
So yeah.
Oh, I've never been to one of those.
Like sometimes they'll have like the wedding and then the next day will be the reception. Like it just depends on how you set up your
Oh,
wedding.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
But the question seemed more specifically out of marriage.
Yeah.
So what do women get out of marriage?
I said most of it is just stereotypical shit that's not fair.
And you said all the stuff pre-marriage.
No, I didn't.
Well, he said insurance. And
Oh, you did say insurance.
I said
My
insurance,
bad.
I don't have babies out of wedlock, and the last name, and all me and my kids and my husband got the same last name. So again, it's stereotypical shit that's not fair to be judged on. I'm just saying some of that stuff you get taken away from, and then you get to split bills 50-50 with somebody. Hopefully.
That is so sad if that's what you think marriage is.
I didn't say that's what marriage is. But that's real life. You get a roommate you have a business plan with.
Okay, so I'm so glad you said the word roommate. So there is this very, 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 very attractive young man on the Facebook who put a post up about why do people think that being in a relationship, a marriage, is like having a roommate? Because it's not. And I was like...
You sound so offended.
Because it is offensive.
It's not offensive.
That's not your roommate. That is your helpmate.
What?
No.
Not today, it's not.
A roommate is someone you go to college with, or a friend where you guys split the bills and you're not doing life together. Listen to respond, Michael, because I know you're ready.
I am.
A marriage... for women, speaking from a woman's perspective, and hopefully I know there are some men who do agree with me on this, essentially, it is a type of business agreement. It's a contract. It is. Come on, but that is not what it's about. When there are certain things that you would do and be for somebody that you wouldn't do, like, I love Tammy Faye. But my man... Yes, you see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like
I like that.
because I love her to death, I do. But it's a commitment thing. So those vows are more than just feelings. Like I said before, many episodes, love is a decision, not an emotion, right? So marriage is not a feeling; it's a decision, right? You are deciding that you're going to grow with this person. You are going to sometimes fail with this person. You are going to be this person's, good, bad, ugly. And that includes, hey, we have sex together. Hey, I'm the man, I pay all the bills. Or hey, I'm the woman, I pay all the bills and you take care of the kids. It's not about, oh yeah, we're going to live together. We're going to split these bills out in the middle and we're going to get up and go to work and die. No, that's not what it's about. It's about making memories, making children, creating lives, changing the world, building businesses. It's about a whole lot more things than splitting bills down the middle. And I think it's sad. I cry just to think that you think that's what marriage is.
Today's times?
No, not today's time. Not today's time. Even if you look at who people glorify, like, no offense, don't know her, think she's great, Cardi B and Offset. Don't know them, don't care to know them, Beyonce and Jay-Z. These people, it's more of a business agreement more Jay-Z and Beyonce, more of a business agreement. Cardi B probably got love in there. No offense to the Beyonce fans, but Beyonce's not stupid. You know what I'm saying? She's not, and neither is Jay-Z. Business agreement. Look at her, look at him. Business agreement. And she probably loved him too. Everyone's can have love. But what I'm saying
Your face is a mess.
what what I'm saying is, it's really about growing and loving somebody and making the decision to be there for them. And I'm pretty sure they're not splitting bills down the middle. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh my God, Michael.
I have a response, but you
What's
told
your
me to shut
response?
up. So
I'm sorry, go ahead. Because I need to listen, not listen to a response. I already made up my mind what I'm going to say to you to your response, so go ahead.
Would you like to go, Kurt?
No, I want to hear you. I'm sorry, Kurt.
I'm enjoying this. Continue.
No, I think marriage is roommates with intimacy. Because you split bills down the middle. You make sure... Because all jokes aside, what we think of stereotypical marriages is a man pays all the bills. The wife is the housewife. She cooks and cleans. That's not really what married people do now.
Who thinks that?
That's what everybody talks about on these podcasts and the internet is... I'm a high value man. I need a woman that cooks and cleans and wipes my ass. And then the woman is like, I need a motherfucker who pay all my goddamn bills. And then I might submit to him, which is none of that is real life. Realistically, most couples split bills and they have to figure it out together. And you're roommates and you have not roommates in the shitty way. Roommates in like you live together, but there's intimacy and things like that. So I may have not worded it correctly, but I didn't mean like marriage sucks. I'm just saying that realistically.
That sounds like marriage sucks.
Why?
Because
most couples split the bills. Today's times, neither one of them is the housemaid or whatever it's called, the maid. Most couples today split bills, give or take.
Do you want to take this one?
They don't live together yet.
Go for it.
Okay, so.
Oh Lord.
Not shitting on you, Michael. You are entitled to your opinion.
Okay.
And your opinion is not wrong.
So if I say the sky is purple and it's not purple,
okay,
it's not wrong?
That's what you think.
I'm just saying.
Is what I'm saying. It's your opinion.
Okay.
It's neither right nor wrong.
Okay.
It's Michael
Why does my Instagram keep getting put out there and nobody else's?
Well, you do have 900 followers.
Yeah, and I think I don't even have that many.
It wasn't a humble brag because that's not a lot. I just meant that
it's a lot for those who don't have it. Like I don't.
You could have more.
900.
You just don't let people follow you.
My page is
my page
public.
is public.
Yeah.
Y'all full of shit.
See, you're private and you got more than
I don't
we
know
have.
how to make mine private, so mine's public.
Yeah, I'm public. I don't.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. Is it not? No, I don't have. People can just follow me. I don't have to approve it.
Yeah, that means you're public. Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, hello world.
Oh fuck! I'm finna get the smoke.
You're not finna get any smoke.
Smoking is smoke. Whole chimney and fireplace over there.
I'm just gonna say that I am still single. That hasn't changed, unfortunately. But when I do find my man and we decide to get married, hopefully he doesn't feel pressured into marrying me. If he ever refers to me as a roommate, it's going to be smoke in the city.
It sounds like you hung up on the word roommate.
I don't like, do you know, define roommate. You can't say
Two people who live together. It's not?
A wife and a husband are roommates. That's like when you watch your... No.
The foundation, do they live together?
If you... No.
They don't?
No.
They live in two different domiciles?
No. You can be married and live in two different places.
You can, but the average marriage, don't they live in the same house?
Okay, that's like if you're watching your kids, you're babysitting or you're raising your kids.
Raising them because I raise mine, but I help raise mine.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing. I'm babysitting today.
Yeah.
Because I got my kids.
The foundation of it, yes.
No, the foundation is not it. Either you...
You can't babysit your own kids.
So you can't. You don't room with your wife. You live together.
You're roommates with intimacy. Boy, couples, people that aren't married live together. Are they roommates?
Yes.
Why? Because they're not married?
Yes.
It's the same difference.
It's not the same thing. One thing what makes my butt itch, and it's literally this cheek right here is starting to tingle.
No, that's right.
Is when people say
what?
People living together and people married are the same thing, because it is not.
What's the difference? In the foundation of it, not the big picture. No.
The foundation of marriage is not where you lay your head at. The foundation of marriage is a commitment. If you're living with someone, you're living with someone. It doesn't mean you're married. That's completely different. There are benefits.
Are they having relations?
Okay, how about this? There's benefits to being married to somebody or just living with somebody.
I think they're kind of the same.
No, they're not. Because if your husband died, chances are you're his beneficiary. You have enough money to bury him.
You mean the insurance I talked about like 20 minutes ago?
That's a benefit of being married versus living with somebody. You're talking about the foundations are the same. It's not, because me and Dub lived together for years. If that Negro died, what would I was going to get? The bill to bury him, because the other women wouldn't.
You wouldn't get him because you wasn't married.
I said I would get the bill. Who's going to bury? I want him to have a funeral.
But then that would be a choice. But legally, you wouldn't be required to pay for it.
I'm not, but do I get anything?
No.
Exactly.
But you also don't have no bills from it if you don't choose to have them. You can't
let it burn. Let it burn.
What I'm saying is,
gotta let it burn.
You wouldn't be required to pay his funeral.
I know you're not. I know you're not required.
And vice versa, you wouldn't get nothing either. But all I'm saying is, the foundation is two human beings live together. They split the bills and they have sex. If you really break it down, that's what marriage is. That's what couples are. Excuse me. Boyfriend and girlfriend is the same thing. You just ain't got no legally binding contract, except the lease.
Marriage and living with somebody are not the same thing. Do not, and this is speaking for someone who is single, and most of the time single people don't want to say it's the same thing. I don't see what the difference is.
I didn't say that.
But what I'm saying is, you cannot minimize the importance.
I didn't say it wasn't important.
No, you didn't say it was unimportant, but that's what you're saying without using the word. You cannot make marriage seem so minimalistic and compare it to shacking up with somebody, because it's not the same thing.
What's the difference besides paperwork?
That's sad. Okay,
I
told you.
I'm not talking about me personally. If in the whole, see, I hate y'all. What I'm saying is, conceptually, what is the difference between boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend who live together and basically split the bills? They're intimate. They live in the same house. They're building a life together, versus people who are married besides paperwork. What's the real difference? Okay, so
there are doors that open up for people who are married. If you want to look at this as simple a business agreement. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it is possible to get property with someone that you're not
by yourself too. You have property by yourself.
We're talking about relationships right now. We're talking about being a couple versus being a married couple, right? Okay, so there are some benefits to being married.
I'd love to hear them.
I'm trying to. You keep interrupting me, sir. Property, right? So most likely people are a little bit more open to putting both of your names on maybe a house together. If you're married, let's say you have, I don't know, maybe an underlying medical condition, but you really can't work. Your insurance company is not going to let you put someone on there that's not necessarily your dependent, i.e. maybe a child or your partner. So that's another benefit of being married, is that security of not never having to worry, but reducing the amount of worry. So could Dub be on my insurance? Nope. He could be on my car insurance, but I had to tell them we're getting married to put him on my car insurance. You can't do that as just a couple living together. You can get a house with someone you're not married to, but it's going to be very iffy. It's going to have basically a business agreement for it. So yeah, there are a lot of benefits of being married if we're going to look at it from a contractual perspective, because we're not talking about love. We're not talking about growth.
Love is a choice, so
it is a choice. You choose to love somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, because one day, like I do have a choice, because I guess technically we are related, but I choose.
Okay, stand by.
I choose to love you. I love you, Michael _Skillet _Chappelle.
I'm gonna black out every time y'all said my damn Instagram name, just to give y'all a hard time.
But
I'm not putting it right there.
But that doesn't mean I like you every day. You see
she
what
don't
I'm
like
saying?
me most days.
It's like an emotion. Like, do I like Michael today? Is he getting on my nerves? Or dang, I wonder what Michael doing. We ain't played the game in a while.
We haven't. I've been waiting on some World War Z.
Blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So whether you get on my nerves or not, I love Michael. I'm not gonna say the rest of it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so it's a decision, because I'm not gonna like you every day. I like Kirk every day.
Yeah, we know.
But you,
I'm difficult.
Yeah.
So you just been kicking it, laughing in the back of your mind. What do you think?
Yes, Kurt. Let me hear your opinion. You are the tiebreaker here.
The problem is you're both right.
what the fuck?
Well, hear me out.
Yeah.
Gabby is correct because I do think. Now, I will say, as someone who was not legally allowed to get married, we sort of had our own partnership. You know, the word partner became something very synonymous with what you're describing as marriage. Oddly enough, Michael is correct on the legality of stuff. A lot of the, like you mentioned, the car insurance. Even if you're married, you can't be on car insurance together. They stopped that. I don't know why.
Yes, you can.
I don't know why. If you were, they won't take you off, but you can't get a brand new policy. They just don't do that anymore. You have the primary person that drives the car, and then you have a insured.
Oh, you're on the same.
It's,
technically, yes, it's not.
It used to be like my parents. It would be, both parents they had car insurance that covered my dad's truck and my mom's van. They don't do that anymore. So now, like my dad, it'll be his truck, and my mom will be
I know what you're talking about. It's a weird term for it.
Driver, or there's a insurance term. So they stopped doing that. So a lot of like insurance now, they don't do that anymore because of the marketplace. You go through the marketplace even if you're getting it through your job. I don't know all the legality words, but a lot. What's sort of morphed into this? It used to. I think a lot of people felt like you used to have to get married to have any benefits, whereas now you can just be together. The benefits, you don't need to get married to get the benefit. However, what you're describing as the bond, I agree with, because I do think, like, we never got married, but my relationship of 13 years, it was that bond. It didn't survive, obviously. Maybe for the best. Probably for the best. No, probably for the best for both of us. Yes. But me and Only have that same commitment and that same bond that you're describing. Not the same one that I had with somebody else, because that's not. I don't believe in her. I don't believe in that. But I also can see, because a lot of people do talk about marriage throughout history was a contract. And it was for property lines, family lines. Marriage that we're talking about, bonds and loves, that's something very new and very recent in history. But I like your definition better.
Thank you.
Go to hell.
But see, another thing, this is me. I used to be the person who's like, it's just a piece of paper. That's what I used to think. It's just a piece of paper. But I'm not going to say oddly enough. So if anyone who knows me, one of my favorite TV shows is RuPaul's Drag Race. And when I first started watching it, it was on Logo TV. And there was a documentary that came on. And it was about a lesbian couple, an older couple that had been together, not their whole life, because of course not infants, but basically their whole adult life. And one of them were dying. And she could not put her on her insurance because they couldn't. This was before all the reform, and then, gay marriage was, an option, and they wouldn't even let her hardly come see her because she wasn't considered family. Yeah. So to see this woman basically watch the person she loves deteriorate from a distance because she wasn't married. She didn't have that benefit. So seeing that made me look at it completely different for people who can't get married in certain states now, but it's different than just, it's a piece of paper. Because when you don't have the luxuries of the roommate, it's hard to look, you have no rights to them. And it's more than just like, especially if they're dying or they're sick and you can't do anything because you're not married and they won't let you.
I think documentaries like that is why a lot of the changes that have been made were made, because that was a very common thing, and there were we would use the guys of work for me to go in to these appointments, but that was a rare. I wasn't allowed to go unless I lied and said I was working.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You never told me that part before.
I have a whole life.
Wow. You know, just spilling on the petty.
We do that on the Petty Podcast. We pull it out here.
But I mean, I think stories like that that are heart wrenching. I think that is why these changes that have come since have even been able to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it's different, because I got to watch people who couldn't do it. And it's more than just a piece of paper to them. Yeah. Which is,
Yeah.
I used to think like, Michael, not saying that I told you your opinion's not right or wrong. I used to think that. I'm like, But then when I saw, I'm like, you know what? It's way more than that.
Yeah.
And we have to look at it completely different, whether you are him, her, she, he, whoever. Yeah. Love is love. But you don't want to take that opportunity away from somebody to be there. Because, you could die and never, you have to wait till the funeral to see him. Oh my God, that was just, that's
COVID.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and I mean, stories like that. Stories like that even went further than, we've lived together all these years, and your family doesn't acknowledge me at all. Mm-hmm. And so when you pass away, I can't even I'm barely even getting my stuff out, much less something sentimental between the two of us. Mm-hmm. Families got really, they were awful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, no, I know. But see, to me, it's almost like it sort of means more to be married now, because those benefits are not really there. Mm-hmm. So to get married, to me, a wedding, people spend way too much money on weddings. That's my opinion. Amen. Sorry. But to me, I'm like, save your money on the honeymoon.
Amen.
But if it's just one day, but to me, marriage is the lifetime. But if you're going to get married, all those benefits that y'all are mentioning, they're not really there anymore. So now, if you're going to get married, it's I want to say those words to you and make that commitment to you. Mm-hmm. And to me, that almost means more than when there was some legal
Okay, well let me ask both of y'all this then. If you take away all the paperwork stuff, what's the point of getting married?
Well, to me,
I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just
to me, and I hope this is what I got from your comments. So if I'm wrong, please fix it. But to me, we can be boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend for the rest of our lives. Sure, I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to get married, and to me, the wedding and getting married, it's a public declaration. We're going to commit to each other forever. Whereas we're just dating boyfriend and girlfriend. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
There's no public declaration of that. You're just together. Mm-hmm. Does that make any sense?
You want to go next, or
go ahead. And
I agree that I get the declaration, but at the same time, if you show up to places as a couple, isn't it the same thing? I'm just asking. I'm not.
I'm sure. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm sure. I'm sure it's the same. I'd be interested to I think a lot of people in our generation and younger, they're looking at these things there's no legal benefit any. I'm sure there's at least one or two things, but for the most part, all of those legal benefits that have been mentioned, they don't really exist anymore. And I think a lot of it has turned to the conversation, which Michael's talking about, I think, where when the marriage ends, certain states,
most states,
if you're the female, you're sitting pretty. It was well worth you getting married just for it to, in a sad way, just for it to end, because all your benefits came at the end of the marriage. In that way. Mm-hmm. Whereas I think, and I think it's sort of sparked this conversation that's been going around of, is there a benefit for men to get married? Which may be where that question in the undisclosed questionnaire came from. That may have been the spirit of that question. I see all this stuff online, and these people are vehemently there's no reason to get married until they change these laws for after marriage. Mm-hmm.
Ma'am,
Okay, so
you want me to restate the question?
no.
You got it in the back of the memory?
So without the contractual things, what is the benefit of getting married? Why even get married?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so there are men, because I also saw this question on another post on the Facebook, and there were a lot of men who commented the reason for them getting married was to have the helpmate, what they call, I want a woman in my life who's going to be there for me, who's going to help me grow, who's going to help me raise my children, it was more of a life decision to get married, about how it benefits their life personally, their children. They want a woman who's going to be good for the family, good for him. Just that person. I know you probably can do that as a boyfriend, girlfriend, which I know is what you want to say.
No, I didn't have nothing to say.
But I go back to, and when I watched it, I think I was with Dub, unfortunately.
That was not a good influence.
But I was like, if something happened to me and they wouldn't let him see me, or if something was going on with him, it would probably mean about 20 other women trying to see him. But the point is, I have no, it's still like I have no rights to him. I don't have that VIP status basically in their life, because it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I'm the wife. So I make the decision, because unfortunately, legally, his body, my body belongs to him. You get married, the woman's body belongs to the man, by the way. If you didn't know that,
does it?
Property.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's property.
Most state.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's where the benefit to me of marriage just
owning somebody's dead body. I'm just playing.
I wouldn't own it. I'd burn it.
Wow.
I'm not going to put you in the ground. What could go in the ground other than bodies?
Yeah.
Aren't you a Christian woman, God-fearing woman?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with burning people in the Bible.
Don't the Bible say
Cremation is biblical?
They also talk about Jesus coming back and come and scoop you, not scoop, but
Well, I think he was a specific.
same difference, whatever.
It's going to be the soul, not the body.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. He's coming back for my soul.
But
Really, he doesn't have to scoop me up, because when you die, just really quick, if you don't know that, you do not go to heaven, you go to paradise. And then when Jesus comes back, he's going to take you to heaven. One people in heaven is the angels, Jesus, and God. So, anywho, with that being said, to me, that is the benefit of marriage. Like, I want
access to your boo's dead body. Woo woo!
And he has access to mine.
That is not a benefit.
I think
Well, actually, to me, it is a benefit, because if I marry the right man, I'm like, do what you want to me, daddy. This is your
I'm going to pee. Y'all have fun.
Well, I think the power of attorney. I think, unfortunately, from one extreme where you had to be married to have these things, it went sort of, the pendulum swung to the other side where you don't have to be married to have all these things. It's sort of an odd, and I think maybe it sort of opens this door to kind of redefine marriage.
Well, see, what I look at it is like DMX, God rest his soul.
Bless.
When he passed, the girlfriend that he had for many, many, many years got absolutely nothing, because she was a girlfriend. She had no type of...
And he had no will.
Yeah. So if
Famous Prince.
Yeah. I think that one of his siblings, right?
Yeah.
All of his things. God rest his soul as well. But she had no stance in that lawsuit or his estate. And she had a kid by him.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's more than just roommates splitting bills out the middle. And that's a terrible way to put marriage.
It is. But I think it's one of those things where, no shade to Michael, but maybe a little petty. Sometimes when marriages go through times, and maybe sometimes it feels that way.
I can understand that.
And if that's currently how you feel in your marriage, you should probably reassess. And maybe this is the time. Maybe petty is the guidance.
Are you feeling a little stuck in your marriage? A little roommate-ish? Yeah, so... right there would be the moment, right there. So, that's my perspective on marriage. I guess
You keep going.
I guess Michael had some great points. It's probably not what he said. It's probably how he said it. You know.
She don't fuck with me.
I do, unfortunately.
By
Fortunately, it's an honor to be in your presence, Michael.
Such bullshit. We can keep going.
No, it's fun. Well, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Petty with Good Intentions. You can follow me on my personal page at Bridget D on Instagram. You can follow Petty with Good Intentions on Instagram at Petty with Good Intentions. Also, want to feel cute? So do I. Follow at Style by Gabby Boutique on Instagram. Also visit us at stylebygabby.com. That is stylebygabby.com. Gabby. You can see my face and you can see Michael's laughing face behind the microphone and my darling Kirk on YouTube. So if you are listening, please go to our YouTube. Am I doing something wrong?
No, you're doing
I'm
just
way
fine.
off right now. Go to YouTube under Nosey with Good Intentions. You will see the Petty and Nosey brand there.
I gotta grow up. Go ahead.
I swear, if you're waiting to know what's so funny, I don't know. That's just Michael. We gotta love him, right?
Why you keep looking at me all weird?
Kirk, do you want to tell?
Welcome to my life. This is why we stay at colleague status.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Shit on him.
But I'm at dog status.
Boo.
You can follow Kirk at
Nosey with Good Intentions.
At Kirk Fowler 84.
It's not the right one.
It's absolutely the right one.
Yeah. We all know Michael's. We've said that 1,000 times. How about this? A little, I don't know. I'm not going to call it competition.
You could be the 901 follower.
Yes. And please comment below either in the, if you're listening somewhere or on YouTube, how many times we said Michael's handler name on Instagram. I would love to know the number.
We'll blank all that shit out.
Comment below.
Comment below. And also give us your opinions on marriage. Do you think it's just roommates splitting bills down the middle, or do you think it's love? And, commitment, choices.
Good luck.
If it isn't love, then what it is.
If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind?
I don't know that one.
I don't know that song either.
I like Jennifer Hudson.
I just thought it was funny because she says, if it isn't love, then what it is. And I just think that's so funny.
That's ghetto.
I didn't say that. That was Michael. Underscore. Skillet underscore Chanel.
I had enough of y'all.
That's one more, so it counts.
I'm gonna change all of my handles.
No, he's not. It's just too
Nope,
much
not
work.
even a little bit.
Not with his 900.
Yeah.
And 30.
Oh, so you can be the 931st. So
Nobody gives a shit about me in my 31st.
comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video. Also, rate the podcast. You get, as many stars, as many hearts, as many anything, because you love us, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I love you.
They're cool. Or whatever.
All right.
Thank you for listening to our petty nonsense.
Petty next time.
Can I get a...
Bye.